Oh, good morning. Good morning. I was just a bit surprised there. I was doing something on the side, checking on my iPad whether it was going live to Twitter or not. I am a rosboundy psychic medium here for the daily Lenormand card spread reading, and I'm streaming to YouTube, Facebook profile, my Facebook page at rosboundy, the Facebook at mytimetv.live, and Twitter and Twitch. So, yes, several places that you can catch me if you want to catch me. Good morning, Corinna. Lovely to see you here. So, it is Easter Sunday here in Australia, wherever in the world you are, and spending your Sunday. I hope it is blessed and meaningful for you if you're resting as a weekend or whether you're working, in whatever way you're making your time worthwhile. Do feel into that and spend this little bit of time just to concentrate on that connection that is that spiritual, that you are from within to how you live your life in the world, basically. I trust my guidance, and that's why I'm here. So let's go. Oh, you must have followed the YouTube notification. You have, because you are coming in from YouTube. So well done, Corinna. Thank you for that. And if you haven't subscribed already to my YouTube channel or follow, what is it? It is subscribe or click that thumbs up like button thingy. Like a lot of these social media platforms, they all do similar things, don't they? It is Renna. Yes. Ah, that's right. Yes. You're using, yeah, we do use slightly different ways of naming ourselves when we're actually in different areas, don't we? Well, I do, so that I can tell the difference, because I do use my Rosboundy as a business name as well. It is registered. So that's what you can search if you're looking for the extra readings. I'm just going to extra depth of readings. So that is the psychiconline.online website, and this one here is the rosboundy.com.au. So I thought, well, I'd just put them up now since we were mentioning it. Now, to the cards. Tap into what is your spiritual guidance, whether it be the guardian angels, the regular ones, whether it be animal spirit, others, fairy, fae, whatever, even that is a Christian base. It does not go against putting out these tools as part of supporting our Christian faith as well. And I don't know about any of the other Eastern ones. I'm sure that many of them fit in. This style of giving guidance and receiving guidance is acceptable to all. But, if I'm corrected, that's fine. Then you just leave it. No need to pick up on it then, is it? Now, here we go. The cards. Because it is the weekend, I do only, I'm just going to shift this a tiny, tiny little bit so we can get the full sun in it. That's it. I think the dog must have shaken the camera, and I was going to put myself a little bit bigger and forgot. I got into other things, as you will have seen from that. Well, you might not have. Here is the opening scene. I'll just pop back to that because I love it. It's just really nice, and I'll just turn off that. Oh, if I can, I'll just turn off that one and the countdown and have a look at the gorgeous, and I'll do that one. Isn't it just a gorgeous little front yard scene with those little statuettes and a new plant that I bought? is that red tall one, and I can't remember what it's called now. Just thought I might share that. So gorgeous. And I just remembered as I'm leaving that buy me a coffee on the top, it's buymeacoffee.com, rosboundy, /rosboundy, if you'd love to support me by just buy me a coffee. Or a cup of tea if you prefer a tea to share, whatever. Now, what we've got here this morning, it is only the 4 cards I was guided to bring out, and it was in this form. Now, these are the Gilded Reverie. No, it's not the Gilded Reverie. This is the Rana George deck. This beautiful container that they're housed in. It's a lovely box. It's got that magnetic side opening, and it's a beautiful guidebook in it as well. It's a wonderful deck. I do like using these ones. They're just so beautiful and artistic, colourful. So we've got the young lady, fish and bear, and these are supported by the sun, as it almost sort of feels like a tree, or it's just that arms, it's the cross reaching up, if you'd like, if because of September, no, September, it's Sunday, Easter Sunday. I'm confused, aren't I? Being Easter Sunday here in Australia, I didn't want to do the Christian cross shape, but it felt to me that what we're being asked to do is to raise that energy from being what it is as a Christ is risen from the cross, but it's that almost pointing the upwards and outwards and spreading that beautiful love that is the basis of, the reason of Christ's death, his love for us and dying. That is, it just depends where your belief system is. I tend to feel into that all religions have a basis, pretty much, well, those that I know of have a basis of love overall. It's just that man, as in not just the masculine, but that the humanity has interpreted it as we have felt we needed to. It's the essence is what we're feeling within our own hearts. Okay. So that's how I'm bringing that forward. That's how I feel with these cards here. It's rising, it's beautiful and spreading out like a tree firmly planted and growing and networking and raising our branches out and into that atmosphere of perfect unconditional love. So with the young lady there and the fish and the bear, it really is that essence of abundance, because it's that feminine, it's being able to do what we can in that, the more nurturing and gentleness of what we have in our energies, feminine, to bring forward so much more of this playfulness and abundance. Now, what you might not be able to see is how playful these fish are in the water, and I'll show that more closely in a sec. And then we've got the bear in its territory. It's protecting, nurturing, keeping an eye out. The strength of a bear really is something that we can't imagine until we're actually fully present have a bear in front of us rising on his hind legs or her hind legs. It would be awesome, but you'd sense that, the element of danger as well. But the way that they do manage to be in their territory, protect it, being able to guard and have that sense of readiness in any instant as well. So here we have all that is playful and abundance, and the feminine energy being really present in our day to day. And it does bring to mind that is the story of Christ rising and the women going to his grave site, how they do the cave, in a cave type thing, however they create those grave sites, or did, the stone being rolled away and he was risen. It brings that here we've got the sun rising. It really is, for me, quite symbolic of where we are in our presence of our day today, bringing that warmth and energy that really is glowing, really shining the light on what is our abundance, on what is our life in whatever we're doing today. So bringing that in as if you really have that focus, bring it on the abundance, not just the Easter eggs that you might be receiving or enjoying as part of Easter Sunday. It's just it just brings to me that sense of it's wonderful that we can choose to do today, the playfulness of it. And here we go. I'm just zooming in on that particular card. You look at how beautifully playful these fish are in the waters. It is their environment. It's their home. It's where they're at their best, obviously. Like fish out of water is in serious trouble. These are in their water, in their home environment, and so are we. Bring into our day that sense of playfulness, and you can see here there is a boat right back there. It's not anywhere near them, so they're still free to be their natural selves, that essence of fish. And here we have the bear. You can see that because these cards are based in the aspect of Lebanon, and that because that's how Rana George created these with her artist, it's Lebanon-based senses and scenery, and as a location and what is there mostly. So that's why we see these beautiful artworks around, the framing and everything. It's just so beautiful, Eastern and exotic. And we can feel that beauty as we're looking at our cards here today. And that specifically is a location in Lebanon with a great, an ancient construction with that beautiful sun rising behind. It doesn't matter how old, how far away we are from some aspects of what we're seeing, even here, it brings it all together in where we are today. We can look at history and hopefully learning from it, although as we see the news, some of that isn't always the case. Men, women in governments, whoever it is that likes the power, they like to rule it over others. Let's put out that this beautiful rising of the sun energy is more than what just these governments are doing, and that is going to come forward as peace on earth, as being able to accept our differences and the abundance that we can have as a whole humanity, and that we can all live together peacefully. It just has that sense for me of being able to rise that energy that is, yeah, slightly masculine. We've got the balance because it is a Ra, sun, Ra energy, and all of that. It is the balance of the feminine and masculine here today. And let's bring it together so that we can really put forward that is loving energies. I just love those. I love the cards today. They just and Rana George's the artistry from the artist on her deck, which is Callie L. French. I will put that up close. Hang on, let me just switch that back to there, and it didn't click. Sorry, I've got to just do that. See, and there it is by Rana George, artwork by Callie L. French. A beautiful deck. Okay, and a beautiful message in the cards that we have today. So, at any other point in the day where you feel you need to come back to this and just contemplate what is the focus for you today, what's most important to you, and have some time meditating or just sitting peacefully and bringing that is your heart energy out and into the world in its purest form that you can. Like we can be the best that we can. Just be the best that you can. Even in our imperfections, we are perfect and we do fit together as a humanity in whatever form we are. Love self, love others. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for being here. And even for those in replay, if you got this far, thank you. You know, I appreciate you and I love you all. Thank you. Till tomorrow, namaste.